Okay, I'm going to do a final video, hopefully a final video on my CZ527 carbine, 7.62 by 39. The story began when I won a rifle in the drawing. The rifle I won was a Remington 7600 pump action. I didn't want that, so I didn't have a choice. I had to take that one. I couldn't take cash or whatever, so I got it, and I immediately took it to my local dealer. And I've been looking for a 527, and I traded it for that. I got this and some ammo, so I made out pretty good. It's a pretty fair swap. Anyways, after I did that, I brought this home and I did a video comparing the 527 to my 550 FS in 6.5 by 55, and I'll share the link up here in the corner of the screen. You can click on that if you haven't seen it yet. But basically, I shared that, and another rifle, the other rifle was something you might find more commonly at your gun shop. So you could see in the video what these look compared to that. After I did that, I took it and shot it, the 527 that is. When I shot it, everything went fine. It was pretty accurate. The problem I was having was ejecting rounds. It wouldn't eject every single round clean. It would catch 1 out of 5, give or take a few in there. But what it was doing, you can see in this next video, and I'll put a link up here for it, just in case you happened upon this video first. Watch these other two, and it'll bring this whole story together for you. But basically, I got the rifle back, and I did my second video, which is explaining that CZ sent it to them to check that problem ejecting, and CZ couldn't duplicate the problem. But so when I got the rifle back, first thing I did is put some rounds through it. It worked great. So no problems ejecting, either a full round that wasn't fired or the shells, no problem at all. So it fixed itself, and I don't really like things that fix itself. I can't figure it out. I need to know what's going on. I'm not ignorant when it comes to guns. I'm not a gunsmith, but I do know how they work and how they function and how they should function, and this wasn't working properly. So when I sent it to them and they sent it back with no answer, I didn't really like it. There's nothing you can do about that, right? So I took it shooting yesterday. I shot 50 rounds through it. Some Hornady ammo, some Tula ammo, everything went great. Super accurate, freehand, 100 yards, pretty good little rifle. I came home and I was checking it out, going to clean it, and I noticed something that might explain the whole issue as to why it was getting a little jammed to begin with, or having the ejection problems. I keep saying jammed. It wasn't really jammed. I get it was. You couldn't eject one, you couldn't get the next one in, and it wouldn't just, pop out. Watch those other videos. Anyways, what I noticed was I removed my bolt to clean it, and I noticed that right here it looked like somebody had ground a little bit or filed a little bit. I'm going to tune this down here. Maybe you can see it better in the light like this. So this would be on the top of the action here, right there. Okay. Now what that does when the bolt is in is this part of the bolt handle comes up and hits that part of the gun. So it looks to me like there's little grind marks there. Now there is metal on metal happening there, so it is going to get worn, and you are going to get like a little silver strip like this. This is made to guide your bolt all the way up. But if there was a burr right in here in this area, that wouldn't let the bolt come all the way up, and that would not, I can still remove the bolt without it being all the way up. You can see there's just a little tiny gap there. I can still pull that bolt back, but if I couldn't bring it all the way up, maybe it's not catching something in here, forward in the ejection part of the process that it was supposed to. I don't know. Now that brings me back to CZ saying that they didn't do anything to the weapon and they couldn't duplicate it. But I think there's some grind marks there. Now, could be a little burr, and from me working the bolt, that little burr came loose and put some little marks in there, and CZ didn't do anything to the rifle. I don't know. But I figured I'd pass that on. I know a couple of people have contacted me and asked questions and things like that. I've let them know how everything is going. But I think if your rifle's having a little bit of issues, take a look right there and see what's going on. There might be a little tiny burr there that's helping us have these problems that could really be something that you know, a minor little fix. But I'm not positive. All I know is that mine works flawlessly now. I shot it again today, and I think I just put 20 rounds through it today, and it's a super accurate little gun. And I'm gonna put a little of that shooting in the video. That's 10 rounds I think I did. I videoed, so it's not that long, and I hit a plate. I can't remember. I think it's 12 by 18, 12 by 16 at 100 yards, standing freehand. And the last magazine, I shot him pretty quickly. That's what I did, and it shoots sweet. It's a nice little gun. I'm glad it's worked itself out. I'm still scratching my head, and that's why I'm doing this video, because you know, maybe that's it, maybe it isn't. I don't know. But it's fixed itself, and I'm kind of trying to point at something that may have happened. And I'm going to continue to shoot it probably every day, put 20 rounds through it or so, and just keep doing that until the confidence is there. It's not going to have any issues, which it's already really there, but gives me an excuse to go shoot. Apologize for the video and everything if it's, you know, it's in my basement. I got the rest of the families watching TV, so you do what you can do. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope this helps out. Check out your guns. If that's it, hey, we solved the problem. Appreciate it. You can see rounds are ejecting pretty well. I'm shooting at 100 yards at a metal plate, 1/2 inch thick. Looks to be about 12 inches by 18 maybe. And freehand, open sights obviously. Okay, let's go check it out. Okay, 10 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know I missed with 2. I didn't hear it hit. So that's not bad. Those last 5 I hit for sure. And I wasn't messing around. I was putting the rounds down through it pretty quick. So I'm happy with that. I keep spending a little time practicing, and it'll come together pretty quick. And if I put a little scope on that gun, it's going to be pretty accurate. So already is. But anyways, the problem's fixed itself. You can see Rounds feed through it pretty good, and I'm happy with it. It's a shame I had the issues to begin with, but you know, it's all worked out now. But you shouldn't have to deal with that with paying that much money for a gun. But that happens sometimes. Good to go now. Thanks for watching.